Have you ever wondered why you created your original character? Being a creator such as myself, of my beloved characters and stories brings me joy. But I have to win a battle against a strong opponent for me to keep creating them. And that is... Let's draw your OC featuring two characters. Yes, you heard it right. I'll be featuring two in my list since I've been delayed in doing this series. I know it should be more than that as I've been so delayed with my uploads, but this is all I can do for now. I might be back with my regular updates, hopefully by December. So congratulations to Katori with their OC, Katori Nakamura, a character they created from Gacha Life. Here is their submission. There's going to be a bit of story time. So when I was preparing this video for October, life happened. I became busy with attending interviews left and right, but with no success. As I've mentioned in my previous video, in regards to my job hunt, there's not much luck. The last full-time employment I had was before the pandemic, and the latest one in my resume was project-based. So I'm not sure if that was refraining companies to hire me, or because I lack the skill they need me to have. So other than that, I'm doing my self-study to upgrade my current skills. Because most of what's needed in here are multimedia artists, but most of the job posts would just be graphic designers, but would include the qualifications that they need the artist to know, like 3D software and animation. So it's really misleading because the offer is low, but they expect you to know all that without clearing it out what they really need. Besides all that, my mother was brought to the hospital. She's still recovering and is now at home. I had to postpone uploading most of the videos according to my schedule. I'm sure YouTube doesn't like that as well. I'm sorry I wasn't able to tell my side of the story or make a quick update in regards to my upload schedule because I'm still getting the hang of it. I actually like Katori's color palette. White means purity or perfection, and white light blue or baby blue represents peace. And I'm not quite sure if she had powers or if her horn and tail is just an accessory. Maybe if she had some powers, she'd be similar to Rin of Blue Exorcist. Katori might also have the blue flame, but that's just me. The way that she has pale skin, bandana, and leg warmer makes me think she's not used to cold or she lives in a cold place, but would like to look fashionable enough. I decided to draw her in an idol-like pose because I'm still figuring out what she is as I draw her. So while I draw Katori, you may be wondering why I love doing challenges and commissions. I'm really bad at improving my art or anything that would improve my skills as an artist. The only motivation that works for me is doing challenges and commissions. It's the only way my anatomy improved. I'm still working on the perspective, hands, and background, if you've noticed. But compared to my previous works, if you look at my Redraw With Me series, you'd notice the difference. It's the same with me practicing video editing. When I started my YouTube channel, I have no idea how to edit videos. It was taught during my college days, but I don't think it stuck with me when I started to work. Most of the work I've been only focuses on graphic design. So I'm more focused on using Photoshop and Illustrator. Nowadays, it's been hard for us artists to get a stable job because of the current battle against AI, against the low pay, against the multiple qualifications required by the company equal to the low pay, and so much more. So having a YouTube channel helped me to look more into using other software such as Premiere and Canva. I still have a lot of software to study on. Believe me, it wasn't easy getting motivation to study on them. I have the habit of studying one after the other, but forget them later on if I don't use them much. Like CorelDRAW, I've used it when I'm on a particular niche like color separation. But after I switch fields, I forgot how to use it. So I'm currently finding ways for me to continue to use the software so my brain could remember how to use them when I take an exam for the interviews. There are moments that even I include the software in my resume is still not enough. Besides doing challenges and commissions from fellow artists, writers, and strangers worldwide, I love to share their ideas and characters as well. Doing Draw This Inner Style challenges makes me go outside the box and meet new artists. Now, remember what I'm saying in the intro earlier? That I have to win a battle against a strong opponent for me to keep creating my stories or characters? It's procrastination. I keep putting my stories off because I don't have the followers, the audience for me to push on making them. But I realize that I need to make it out there first before I get those numbers. It's contradicting, I know, but I'm working on it. I just promoted the second season for What Cannot Be Taken Back, so I have no choice but to do it. It's on my list, but I don't have the time because of my current projects at hand, thus the late posts and uploads for my Patreon and Ko-fi. It was a challenge for me to draw Katori from a different perspective. But as I've mentioned, I'm still learning anatomy, perspective, and perhaps background. So here's the final piece of Katori Nakamura, a character created through Gacha Life by Katori. So let's move forward to the next name the wheel gives us. And the character that I need to do next is a challenge. Okay, if you've noticed, I'm doing draw these inner style challenges in my social media. So I'm going to have to choose in my saved lists which artist I would be doing the draw this inner style challenge. And I've chosen to do hashtag Myrin500. I'm not sure if I pronounce it right. Who features her elf OC. The Draw This Inner Style challenge is still on at the time of the upload of this video, so go give her a follow in her socials. Her elf OC looks amazing. Look at the details of her dress and accessories. I mean, I did draw challenges with lots of accessories before, and believe me, I'm not a fan of drawing those, so I envy those who have the ability to be drawing something this detailed. I have a series before that focuses on challenges called Midori Joins, but since it didn't get much feedback, I decided to merge that idea while doing fans OCs. That way, I could share both fans and fellow artists' original characters. When I decided to join challenges like this, I just picked which art I'd like to draw. Now, I've added another goal in choosing the artist. I chose artists who have a following between from 100 to 1,000. I know my previous challenges I've done already have a huge following, so I thought that maybe even if I don't have a big following, I can help push other artists to be recognized because someone did it for me. When I first did my DTIYS in my old account, I thought I'd get artists to do my challenge. Only one submitted and it was Dashley. I already featured her and her work in here before. Even though it was only her who submitted her entry to my Draw This in Your Style, it made me feel seen as a human and as an artist. I know it's a stretch, but in the art community, it's really hard to get noticed or seen, especially if you're facing obstacles like algorithm, AI, and popularity. I don't have those and I have zero social skills, which is totally needed when marketing my brand. But I still post because I believe someday I'll get there. Those famous artists didn't start from a big number. For sure, they all started from below. So here's the final piece of hashtag Myrene500, an original character created by Amy_Myrene. Do you have an OC that you want me to draw? Details are in the description below. Thank you for your support and see you in my next video.